Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here as I give you this address. We all need to be very careful of scams, and I think that this is a great example of what we need to be afraid of. Okay, well, in all seriousness, I am IT Guy 12. Welcome back to the channel. So glad to have you here today. Well, I heard yesterday that there was someone from the beauty community, big surprise, just scamming people out of, quote, thousands of dollars, end quote. Pretty sure Alice here really wanted to jump on this story. Big bucks for the Dexerto.com writers, if you know what I'm talking about, man. But, we got this article here, which was published 2 days ago. Today's the 18th. This was published the 15th of October of 2020, which is the year we are in currently. Here we go. So this beauty YouTuber and makeup guru Cole Carrigan has been accused of scamming his fans on Instagram after he asked them to pay for shoutouts. See, now this is where the first point comes in. We shouldn't be asking people, we shouldn't even be offering shoutouts in the first place. Like, I mean, I guess feasibly you can. I guess it is a service and whatever, and, you know, we're, like, in the United States of America, so we can sell whatever we want under the bounds of law. But, like, me personally, I wouldn't buy that. It's just shady and, like, kind of, like, very scary to think that for a second. You know, like, think about that happening. But anyways, basically, like everyone else has in the past in the beauty community, basically the big players, there's been some drama that's been literally just spawned by this community, which is just something that they all thrive off of, let's be honest. I mean, getting views off of that, it's probably what writes some of their paycheck. Let's be completely honest here. But nevertheless, I just personally, I wouldn't really pay for the shout out in the first place. It's gotta be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean a shout out? And I have to pay $100 for it? Great. So here's like a little bit of a quote unquote criminal record, although there really isn't a criminal record. Let's just say criminal record, putting that in quotes. All right. Cole has often been involved in drama within the creator community. In May 2019, he claimed Cameron Dallas, who is a Vine star, threw water over him in a move motivated by homophobia. He was also kicked out of the Team 10 house, and then last year accused Ace Family's Austin McBroom of rape. So let's just put these things out there. Do we really care if someone dumped water on your head? Is it really this big of a deal? Is it this big of a deal? I'm just being completely honest here, alright? He got kicked out of the Team 10 house, which I guess, I mean, I might pay money to get out of that house. It doesn't seem like a great place to be. Obviously, like, I don't know. I'd have to actually be there to really experience it, but I don't know how I feel living with Jake Paul. It'd be kind of scary. He's no stranger to controversy, they say, and I agree. People became suspicious after screenshots showed that Cole asking these paying him to categorize their payments under family and friends rather than business, therefore avoiding tax. So, at the least, he's just doing tax fraud, and at the most, he's literally scamming. And it happened to be the most. Some people on Twitter claimed they did not have their orders fulfilled. One user said they reached out to someone who had already been promoted, but they had to threaten him before he fulfilled their request. With drama channels. These, quote, drama channels. And now there are a few of these things called drama channels, and they're legitimately drama channels, but the majority of channels that they're referencing are what I call commentary channels, which is people like me, who are kind of like, you know, just like, what are you doing? It's not like we're thriving off of, you know, every single little thing. Like, it's commentary. I'll talk about everything. I published a video a few months back about a freaking marching band show I made. Are you kidding me? I'm not just doing, you know, like, I reacted to random videos back in the time. I'm doing more of this stuff now because it's what's popping up, you know? Like, I do have to find topics. It takes a couple of minutes to find a topic, and you know, sometimes this is what pops up first. These girls still haven't gotten their money back, which is a legitimate concern. And let me read that whole paragraph. Several people in the subreddit r/beautyguru chatter also have come forward claiming they've lost out money through trying to get a promotion. See, now this is the part where I think like it's partially your fault. Like, maybe you're only out $50 because it's like half and half, but like, honestly, you should be taxed $50 for just like believing that in the first place. Why would he give shoutouts? And why would you get them in the first place? They're not that effective, if I'm being honest. They're not that effective. Just because someone who I look up to, which I don't really look up to anyone on the internet too much, because it's kind of scary to look up to someone on the internet, because like, you don't know who they actually are. You know, if someone who I were to have looked up to on the internet were to like pop out and say, hey, subscribe to this person, I'd be like, okay. And then I look at the channel and I'd be like, there's no point. And so I wouldn't, you know. And it's just kind of annoying to hear that. So it began with a user called Morbid Envy writing, Cole Carrigan is actively scamming his fans, $100 at a time for shoutouts. 3 victims has already come to me. I'm sharing the receipts. Please help get the message out. They still haven't gotten their money back. One sent $100 3 times. Now how? Okay. Again, you're probably out $200 out of the $300 because, like, again, it's his fault for scamming you. Yeah, but like, you shouldn't have fallen for it. Yeah. So there's that. The same user also uploads a 15-minute video explaining her side of the story. Her friend who'd already bought the promotion as a birthday present for someone, which is why she's trying to buy it 3 times in a row. You shouldn't do that. She adds, if there's anybody else out there that has been scammed, if you're terrified to say anything, if you want to remain anonymous, I'll take the heat. Which is it's a fair point to, you know, lay out there. Drama channel Truth Sleuth revealed the screenshots from one victim who appeared to have sent Cole $300 for a shoutout. In the text messages, Cole repeatedly asked the person to send money as a friends and family transaction rather than business, claiming that he reversed each transaction, but the victim was never refunded. According to Envy, Cole has now blocked her on Twitter, and the social media star appears to have remained silent. Now here's where it's easy for him, right? Think about this, right? It's so easy for him to, you know, just take the heat for a second and say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I should have been a little bit quicker about this, but your shoutouts are all out now, and I'm discontinuing it. But he doesn't, and I don't understand why. Why wouldn't he do that? That's, you know, something that I'm curious about. Even though he doesn't do that, it's okay, I guess, because maybe he does it honestly just to create a drama for him to make an apology video off of. We're waiting for that apology video as we speak. I don't know. It's very weird for me to comment on this stuff because I'm not involved in that community, all right, man? I don't do that stuff very much, you know, not that it's bad to be involved in that community. I'm just not, all right? I play video games, I watch entertainment, and commentary for the most part, you know, and I build websites sometimes. So I just think that it's important that we, for a second, when we're, you know, considering things, we gotta understand that it's always through a lens. Everything is always through a lens, and there's always bias on top of something, no matter what it is. No matter if it's a freaking fictional character, there is bias on that fictional character. This is truth. That's why you can't always trust what the person is saying if it's first person. If it's third person omniscient, you don't always have to trust it either. You know, it could just genuinely be not true. You know, so at the end of the day, I just think that we have to begin to understand that partially, I think, this is what the community is going to literally be. Unfortunately, that's what it is. Like, the community thrives off of drama, so why not create drama to thrive off of. Unfortunately, that's what it is. Secondly, I think that people genuinely think that they're going to get away with the scam because they're an influencer, or they're a YouTube user, or they're on Twitter and they're popular. If you are popular, it does not give you the right to be above the law. Even our own president of the United States is not above the law. No one should be above the law. It's written in the Constitution. Even the Prime Minister of, I don't know, Germany could be indicted, could be tried, could be found guilty, could be put in prison, etc. It's completely possible. So, no matter your title, no matter your wealth, no matter how much that you have, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, we're all equal. We're all expected to obey the same code, much of which I'd argue is very much like moral. So, with that in mind, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please click like, click subscribe, hit the bell, and get notified. Leave a comment and let me know what you want to see in the future, and apart from that, I'll see you later. Goodbye!